senior football player Brody Walker. Brody is the son of Scotty and Tara Walker of Allen. Your sophomore football attendant is Addison Wilson. Addison is the daughter of Anthony and Jennifer Wilson of Rickman. Addison is escorted by sophomore football player Joshua Burchett. Joshua is the son of Ryan and Heather Burchett of Monroe. Your junior football attendant is Maddie Hauser. Maddie is the daughter of Matten and Stephanie Hauser of Rickman. Maddie is escorted by freshman football player Baylor Barnes. Baylor is the son of Chris and Lindsay Barnes of Rickman. Your senior football attendant is JC Garrett. JC is the daughter of Chris and Michelle Garrett of Rickman. JC is escorted by senior football player Adrian Jenkins. Adrian is the son of Albert and Rebecca Jenkins of Livingston. Your 2025 football queen is Chloe Jenkins. Chloe is the daughter of Christy Jenkins of Livingston. Chloe is being escorted by senior football players Joey Stansberry and Jordan Goss. Joey is the son of Joe and Jess Stansberry of Hillham. Jordan is the son of Scott and Sheila Goss of Livingston. Presenting your 2025 football queen, her crown and flowers are your 2025 Tiny Tot King and Queen. Tiny Tot Queen is Miss Sailor Kate Brown of Livingston. Sailor is the daughter of Tyler and Kaylee Brown of Hillham. Tiny Tot King is Mr. Wrigley Crowder. Wrigley is the son of Warren and Caitlin Crowder of Livingston. Ladies and gentlemen, we present your 2025 football queen and her court. Freshman homecoming attendant is Brenna Gore. Brenna is the daughter of Brad and Dana Gore of Rickman. Brenna is escorted by freshman football player Logan Sells. Logan is the son of Roy Sells and Jennifer Stacks of Rickman. Your sophomore homecoming attendant is Ava Watted. Ava is the daughter of Billy and Twyla Watted of Monroe. Ava is escorted by sophomore football player Creed Taylor. Creed is the son of Chad Long and Ashley Taylor of Livingston. Your junior homecoming attendant is Shayla Poston. Shayla is the daughter of Jason and Christina Poston of Alpine. Shayla is escorted by Clayton Loftus. Clayton is the son of Casey and Beth Loftus of Rickman. Your senior homecoming attendant is Eliana Tudhope. Eliana is the daughter of Ryan and Piper Tudhope of Monroe. Eliana is escorted by senior football player Caden Wassel. Caden is the son of Kurt and Autumn Wassel of Rickman. Now presenting your 2025 Homecoming Queen nominees. Representing baseball is Tara Hahn. Tara is the daughter of Greg and Tracy Hahn of Rickman. Tara is escorted by senior football player Drew Goulsey. Drew is the son of Andrew and Allison Goulsey of Rickman. Representing basketball is Emma C. Poston. Emma is the daughter of Jonathan and Jamie Poston of Rickman. Emma is escorted by junior football player Marius Birdsong. Marius is the son of Marcus Birdsong and Heather Clark of Livingston. Representing basketball cheer is Miley Mansell. Miley is the daughter of Johnny Shane Mansell and Laura Holman of Livingston. Miley is escorted by senior football player Jamie Mansell. Jamie is the son of Josh Mansell and Amanda Owens of Gildan. Representing Beta Club is Brooklyn Loftus. Brooklyn is the daughter of Jamie and Amy Loftus of Rickman. Brooklyn is escorted by sophomore football player Adam Alford. Adam is the son of Andrew and Mariah Alford of Rickman. Representing Book Club is Molly South. Molly is the daughter of Michael and Kim South of Allen. Molly is being escorted by sophomore football player Jaden Smith. Jaden is the son of Joe and Becky Smith of Monroe. Representing cross country is Julie Thompson. Julie is the daughter of Jason and Janet Thompson of Allen. Julie is escorted by junior football player Frankie Guerrero. Frankie is the son of Jamie Guerrero and Gail Toro of Monroe. Representing dance is Lainey Cummings. Lainey is the daughter of Brad Cummings and LaPorte and Jessica Burton of Livingston. Lainey is escorted by sophomore football player Wyatt Paulson. Wyatt is the son of Nathaniel and Sarah Presley of Gilpin. Representing Drama Club is Calla Pierce. Calla is the daughter of Chris and Carla Pierce of Brighton. Tala is escorted by freshman football player Bryce Stroll. Bryce is the son of Nicole Stroll and the late Justin Stroll of Livingston. Representing FBLA is Maddie Hall. Maddie is the daughter of Lincoln and Amy Hall of Gillingham. Maddie is escorted by Brody Walker. Brody is the son of Scotty and Tara Walker of Allen. Representing FCA is Mila Daly. Mila is the daughter of Brian and Brandy Daly of Hillham. Mila is escorted by freshman football player Harrison Garrett. Harrison is the son of John and Melissa Garrett of Redmond. Representing FCCLA is Bregan Choate. Bregan is the daughter of Josh and Chastity Choate of Allen. Bregan is escorted by freshman football player Carter Colson. Carter is the son of Vanessa Howe of Monroe. Representing FFA is Eva Gunnels. Eva is the daughter of Scott and Rebecca Gunnels of Monroe. Eva is escorted by senior football player Derek Minyard. Derek is the son of Ernesto and Teresa Minyard of Livingston. Representing LA Anglers fishing team is Tatum Pendergrass. Tatum is the daughter of Sam and Kelly Pendergrass of Brickman. Tatum is escorted by senior football player Jesse Gentry. Jesse is the son of Thomas and Jackie Gentry of Brickman.
Homecoming in Hogeye. Welcome into Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Josh Scott here for the production of Livingston Academy football presented by the Overton County News. Welcome in to the Livingston Academy Sports Network. We're so glad you can join us as homecoming festivities are taking place on the field at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Tonight, the Livingston Academy Wildcats host the Pickett County Bobcats, the 4-1 Wildcats taking on the 0-5 Bobcats. The roll-through pregame festivities here, so it's a little different pregame than normal. We'll talk over it, and as they get to Homecoming Queen, the presentation there, I'll come back to that. Hey, tonight, Livingston Academy hosts Pickett County for the third time in the last 3 years. Of course, last year, Livingston defeats Pickett by a score of 40-0. And in 2023, the Wildcats defeated the Bobcats 49-0. That game intriguing because that was Livingston Academy's first win against an opponent from the state of Tennessee since 2020. Of course, the Wildcats defeated Jenkins, Kentucky prior to that win over Pickett County in 2023. Last week, both teams in action. Livingston fell in a thriller here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium to the White County Warriors. Pickett County goes on the road to Grundy County and loses that contest by a score of 44-0. Pickett County comes in on a 12-game losing streak dating back to last year's win against Sunbright. They've only scored 2 touchdowns on the 2025 campaign so far. The last season, the Bobcats had at least 4 wins in the program, 2008. So this is a Pickett County team that's been in and out of football, competed at the JV level, have competed at the independent level, and now trying to build the program up there are the Bobcats. Livingston Academy on the season pretty balanced, but hey, being led in passing by Adrian Jenkins, 51 of 91, 658 yards and 9 touchdowns for the Wildcats. Senior signal caller Caden Weitzel has done a little bit of everything, but he's leading the Wildcats in rushing with 117 carries, 765 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Weitzel does have 16 total touchdowns on the year. Rocco Carwile leads the way in the receiving department, 16 catches, 271 yards, and 3 touchdowns, while Jesse Gentry not far behind, 13 catches, 168 yards, and of course the touchdown there. I talked about last week. Livingston tallies 267 yards against White County, but only 63 on the ground. That's a game that Livingston Academy did not trail in until the last minute of the football game. Of course, White County gets a 55-yard touchdown to take a 14-13 lead, and then would intercept Jenkins on the ensuing drive. So back to homecoming here at Livingston Academy, presented on the Livingston Academy Sports Network by the Overton County News. Got a host of sponsors we'll get to here in a bit as homecoming festivities wind down here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium.
Student government is Riley Winter. Riley is the daughter of Cody and Brittany Winter of Monroe. Riley is escorted by freshman football player Easton Hammock. Easton is the son of Rusty and Heather Hammock of Allis. Representing tennis is Ezra Grant. Ezra is the daughter of Landon and Erica Grant of Allen. Ezra is escorted by senior football player Robert Keenan. Robert is the son of Robert and Jamie Keenan of Britain. Representing track is Prue Brown. Prue is the daughter of Hydra Brown from Richmond. Prue is escorted by freshman football player Caden Robert. Caden is the son of Felicia Carwell of Livingston. Representing PSA is Alexis Maxwell. Alexis is the granddaughter of Eddie and Denise Medlick of Richmond. Alexis is escorted by freshman football player Jackson Sims. Jackson is the son of Steve Sims and Tanya Ford of Allen. Representing 28 Nut Club is Alexis Smith. Alexis is the daughter of Eric and Melissa Nick of Richmond. Alexis is escorted by freshman football player Aiden Hoover. Aiden is the son of Mike and Jennifer Hoover of Livingston. Representing volleyball is Cora Copeland. Cora is the daughter of Jason and Tamara Copeland of Livingston. Cora is escorted by junior football manager Mark Ogletree. Mark is the son of Mark and Ashley Ogletree of Livingston. Representing yearbook is Mila McDonald. Mila is the daughter of John and Barbara McDonald of Alpine. Mila is escorted by freshman football player Luke Davis. Luke is the son of Webb and Amy Davis of Cookville. Representing youth leadership is Lauren Story. Lauren is the daughter of Harry and Susanna Story of Richmond. Lauren is escorted by freshman football player Emiliano Cardenas. Emiliano is the son of Mariela Gonzalez of Richmond. Representing Young Life is Addie White. Addie is the daughter of Toby and Jamie White of Livingston. Addie is escorted by freshman football player Baylor Barnes. Baylor is the son of Chris and Lindsay Barnes of Richmond. Representing wrestling is Allie Hill. Allie is the daughter of Greg Hill and Lisa Garrett of Livingston. Allie is escorted by senior football player Jordan Goss. Jordan is the son of Scott and Sheila Goss of Livingston. The 2025 homecoming queen is Tara Hines.
Welcome back to Livingston Academy for the Livingston Academy Sports Network production of Livingston Academy football presented by the Overton County News. Tonight, the 4-1 Wildcats take on the 0-5 Pickett County Bobcats. From up the road in Byrdstown, Josh Scott here to bring you the call on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. We'll take a look at these two teams here as some information coming on your screen. Stats uploading, and they're not great if you're a Pickett County fan. A team coming in only scoring 2.4 points per game on the season so far. Of course, Livingston Academy 33 points per game on the season. Pickett County allows a boatload of points, 47.8, right at 48 points per game is what the Pickett County defense is averaging, while Livingston Academy averaging and giving up 15.4. No stats really available for the rushing yards and passing yards for the Bobcats, but for Livingston Academy, 731 total rushing yards on the year so far through 5 games, 658 yards through the air. Nice balance there. Of course, Livingston, 25 total touchdowns for the season, has the 4-1 record versus the 2 touchdowns and 0-5 record for Pickett County. Talked about a moment ago, this is the third meeting since the turn of the century between the Pickett County Bobcats and the Livingston Academy Wildcats. The third time that Livingston Academy has hosted Pickett County for homecoming. The Spirit of the Wildcats marching band is on the field playing the national anthem. We'll take a break. You're watching Livingston Academy football on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back into Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Again, Josh Scott on the call for Livingston Academy football versus the Pickett County Bobcats. Bobcats and Wildcats taking the field for the coin toss as we start to get underway here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Hey, last week Livingston Academy drops their contest to White County. It was Adrian Jenkins leading the way through the air, 204 yards and a touchdown. Caden Weitzel leading the Wildcats, 63 yards and a score on the ground. Also had an interception in that game early in the first quarter. And Rocco Carwile, 120 yards receiving and the touchdown. Big glaring points there. Livingston Academy 1 of 8. That's 12% on third down. However, they held White County to only 36% on third down, 5 of 14. But it was the Warriors escaping Tom Davis Memorial Stadium with the win over the Wildcats. Captains tonight first for the visiting Bobcats. Number 2, that's Joey Elder. Number 4 is White Bernhard. Number 50 is Owen Flowers. And number 59, don't have a 59 on the roster, so I apologize to that young man there. For Livingston Academy, number 70, that's Grayson Jarrell. Number 54 is Joey Stansberry. 65 is Jamie Mansell. And number 11 is Rob Keenan. So a beautiful night for football on the campus of Livingston Academy. Both teams coming in ready to be fired up and ready to go. Of course, it's a rivalry in other sports, not as much in football. And the third time these two getting together since the turn of the century. It's a series that's Livingston Academy's dominated. A combined score of 89-0 over the last two football games, both homecoming contests, just like tonight, against the Bobcats. Bobcats, nice new uniforms there, have some new helmets, some logos, trying to invest into the football program. Up there are the Bobcats and the administration around the team. Coin toss taking place now. Looks like Livingston Academy won the toss, and they want the football. So Hawkeye offense is going to open the first half with the football trying to make something happen after last week kind of being thwarted just a bit against the White County Warriors. The music's on, the lights go out, and the Wildcats take the field for homecoming tonight, looking to improve to 5-1 on the season. Josh Scott here on the Livingston Academy Sports Network for the Livingston Academy production of Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News. Thank you so much for joining along with us all season long here on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. The Wildcats going back to the blue jerseys this week. Of course, last week honored longtime administrator, former football player Jacob Carwile with the black uniforms. Tonight, the home team goes back to blue. For Pickett County, you see them on the field, white jerseys, black numerals trimmed in that Pickett County gold. Pickett County trying to do the insurmountable, coming in tonight on a 12-game losing streak dating back to last season. Winning over Sunbright would be huge for their program and all the momentum of it if they could somehow defeat the Wildcats here at home. And if you're Livingston Academy, you're looking to bounce back after a tough contest last week, led until the final minute and 1 second against the White County Warriors. Ball is teed up, and we're ready to go here from Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News. Ball is in the air. That's a nice kick there. Back deep to receive. A couple of people. It's going to be taken there by 27. That's Xavier Hancock. Xavier gets it across the 25 and going to be downed at the 30-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, Livingston Academy, at the 30-yard line. Thank our sponsors for joining us tonight. We've got Mark Ogletree, Exit Realty, the Lender Athletics, Steel Coop, Franks, of course the Overton County News as well. So Xavier Hancock returns the football out to the 30-yard line as we begin football in Hogeye. Jenkins, Goolsby, and Weitzel in the backfield. Rocco Carwile split to the bottom. Jesse Gentry to the top. Tight end will be Frankie Guerrero. And stoppage here. Very unsure what the stoppage is. It's actually going to be timeout Pickett County. So timeout taken before the first play is ever snapped. So timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. So after the timeout, Livingston County will still have it 1st and 10 as this football game gets underway. The first snap from scrimmage after Xavier Hancock returns the football 27 yards. Jenkins, Weitzel, and Goolsby still in the backfield. They motion Weitzel out. Handoff inside goes to Goolsby. He's got great yardage. Got a lot of green grass. Does Drew Goolsby. He's going to get across the 45, down to the 50, across the 40, and going to be tackled out of bounds by number 32. That's Ryder Johnson. But not before Drew Goolsby picks up a Mark Ogletree, Exit Realty. 1st down and 10, Livingston Academy. Nice run there by Goolsby. 33 yards there for Goolsby, and I believe this run game wants to get something churning as the Livingston Academy Wildcats enter back into Region 4 4A play next week against the Upperman Bees. This is a big offensive line. They were at a battle in the trenches last week against the Warriors. Have the advantage here tonight. Have to think that Coach Qualls and Coach Eldridge are going to use that advantage all night long. Handoff goes again now to Weitzel on the jet sweep. Weitzel gets across the 30. A nice play there by number 1. That's Colson West. Gain of 4 or 5. Looks like more of an 8-yard gain. So 8-yard gain there for Weitzel makes it 2nd down and 2. So in 2 plays, Livingston Academy has 41 rushing yards. Of course, knowing what you know about Pickett County and Livingston Academy, the two teams coming in tonight, it's a mismatch. It's one of those that you schedule Pickett County for homecoming for a reason. But this is a Pickett County team that is improving, trying to go in the right direction and build the program, are the Bobcats. Goolsby goes in motion again, and it's going to be a screen pass out to Gentry. Ball's high. It's bobbled and caught by Gentry. Makes a man miss. He does get across the 1st down marker down to the 31-yard line. So 2 yards on the pass. And it's 1st down. Mark Ogletree, Exit Realty, 1st and 10. Hogeye at the 30-yard line. Timeout on the field for an injury. Check that. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28 as the young man is being tended to there for Pickett County. Again, this is a Pickett County team, 44-0 defeat last week against Grundy County on the road down there in Gruda Lager as Livingston Academy hosted White County, a span of 4 straight home contests for Livingston Academy. Adrian Jenkins led the way offensively, 204 passing yards in the loss to White County. Again, a game that Livingston Academy never trailed until the last 1 minute and 1 second of the football game. Of course, that was the biggest minute and 1 second of the football game as White County took the win, and it's actually Jesse Gentry shaking up there. So Jesse Gentry going out here for Livingston Academy. He does pick up the 1st down. but Gentry goes out holding his arm. So don't want to speculate what that might be, but you hope that Jesse's okay. It'll be first down and 10, Livingston Academy. Ball is actually going to be spotted at the 26, so a 4-yard gain ultimately for Gentry. Picks up the Mark Ogletree exit Realty, first and 10. Livingston Academy looking for a Linder Athletics touchdown here on drive number 1. Homecoming, beautiful night for football. Of course, the rain all week long greened up the surface here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. And they're ready to play. First down and 10, Livingston at the 26-yard line. It's Weitzel, the single back in the backfield. Tight end is Guerrero. It's Logan Sales coming in for Gentry, and actually Drew Goolsby going to be split out wide here on this first and 10 play for Livingston Academy. It's an offensive line that's done their job all year long. Leo Cardenas, Jamie Mansell, Grayson Jarrell, Matthew Slayton, and Mark Ogletree. Weitzel gets it inside and gets down to the 21-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard gain for Weitzel. We'll bring up second down and 5. You can see that Livingston Academy really wants to run the football here against this Bobcats front. So second down and 5. After the 5-yard gain by Weitzel, 2 carries for 13 yards here on this opening drive for Caden. Come into the night, 16 total touchdowns on the season, 11 on the ground. Looking for one here, has pulling guards. Good house block there by Logan Sales. Weitzel gets to the corner, trying to get to the edge, and guess what? Give him 6. Touchdown, Caden Weitzel. The senior running back breaks free for 21 yards, and the Linder Athletics touchdown. Livingston Academy give Livingston Academy a 6-0 lead with 9 minutes and 10 seconds here in this first quarter. Coy Smith on the kick, and there's actually a new holder with the injury to Gentry. Joshua Geist coming in to hold this kick. Jesse Gentry is actually the holder, and I look down and I see Jesse. He already has the pads off, so I have to see how that develops for Gentry. Checking the shoulder and collarbone area of the Wildcat senior receiver. Snap back, kick down, or hold down, kick on the way, and the kick is good. So Coy Smith gives Livingston Academy a 7-0 lead. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Coy Smith tees it up after the extra point, good for Smith, and is going to kick this ball away to Pickett County. Trying to boom it through the back of the end zone is Smith. He does. That's Jaden Daniels back there letting the ball go through the back of the end zone. It'll be first down and 10. Bobcats at the 20-yard line. Of course, this is a Bobcats team. I already talked about it a moment ago in the intro. Only averaging 2 points per game on the offensive side of the football. They allow close to 48. So this is a Bobcats team. Just needs some good things to happen. Want some positive plays all night long. A young roster, but one of the better rosters. There's actually 30 guys on that active roster for this Pickett County Bobcats team. In the infancy stages of building the program. Snap back, and quarterback is number 9. Check his name in just a second. He does get a scramble. 9 is Elijah Taylor. Taylor scrambles for about a yard. Give him one there for the Bobcat signal caller will make it second down and 9. Ran out of bounds there by Mark Ogletree for Livingston Academy. Again, you talk about the mismatch in size. It's a Livingston Academy offensive and defensive line that match up as well with anybody in Region 4-4A. It's a single-A Bobcats team that hasn't won a game in 12 tries. Taylor, the quarterback, 2 backs with him in the backfield. Looks like a false start. Handoff goes inside, and that's slammed down immediately by Jamie Mansell, Derek Munoz, and a host of Livingston Academy defenders. Loss of 1. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 10. Actually, give him a loss of 2. So loss of 2 there makes it now third down and 11. And you're going to see possibly the passing attack coming up for a Pickett County team. 0-5 on the season. They've only scored 12 points on the year. I believe that was to Sunbright in one of the first couple of games of the season. Livingston County showing blitz. It's Geist coming up the gap. He does miss him there. It's incomplete pass. It'll be fourth down and 11. Taylor looking on the outside for Jaden Daniels. Bring up fourth down and 11. If you're Pickett County, you really don't have much to lose here. You might consider going for this on fourth down. The way that Livingston came with the football a moment ago, 71 yards on their opening drive for the Wildcats. But it is going to be punt formation. For Pickett County, it's Caden Weitzel, already a return touchdown on the year, trying to add to that total of 16. Punt is a high boomer. Weitzel's going to take it in at the 49-yard line and look for green grass in front of him. Weitzel has it at the corner, and he's actually going to stay on his feet, but be brought down by number 8. That's Jackson Smith. Return of 19 yards for Weitzel makes it a Mark Ogletree exit realty. First down and 10, Livingston Academy at the 31-yard line. So defense does their job on homecoming. Offense already did their job on the opening drive to get 7. And Livingston looking to add 7 more to the total. Of course, homecoming, a night where you just want to get through the game clean against an opponent of the caliber that Pickett County is at. You want to get through the game clean and get recalibrated and focused on a big-time Overman Bees team next Friday night. Handoff goes from reverse to Drew Goolsby. Drew's got nothing but green grass in front of him. Now it's blocked there by Rocco Carwile, and give him 6. Touchdown, Drew Goolsby. From 31 yards out, give the Wildcat senior tailback a touchdown, a Linder Athletics touchdown, and extends the Wildcats' lead to 13-0. Geist the holder, Coy Smith to kick. Snap down, kick on the way. Kick is no good. So Smith misses the extra point, but Livingston Academy extends the lead. It's 13-0 Wildcats. You're watching Livingston Academy football on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back into Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, where Livingston Academy extends their lead to 13-0 over Pickett County. Smith, a high kick here, kind of a pooch kick. It's going to land in no man's land and be popped on the return by Logan Sales. Is going to be Jaden Sloan. So Jaden, the freshman, gets the return. No gain there. It'll be Pickett County football at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. The Bobcats did have it at the 20 on the previous drive and lost 2 yards. So in 2 drives, Livingston Academy already up over the century mark in total yardage, 98 on the ground and 4 through the air. 2 touchdowns, one by Watzel and one by Goolsby. Gives Livingston Academy a 13-0 lead as Elijah Taylor and the Bobcat offense take over for their second drive of the football game. A jumbo backfield, 2 wide receivers. Man in motion is Hunter Nicholas on 1st down and 10. Pass by Taylor, ball's up in the air, and Rocco Carwall is going to intercept that at the 46-yard line. Rocco's got blockers in front of him by Jordan Geist, and he gets across. It's actually going to be marked down across the 25 down to the 23. But it's an interception by Elijah Taylor, and he's picked off by Rocco Carwall. Return to the 23-yard line. It's Livingston Academy football, 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. So not to start anybody in Byrdstown wanted tonight. Just trying to keep this game somewhat competitive and keep your program building, and already giving Livingston Academy football their football back with 7:44 remaining in the first quarter. Livingston now starts their third offensive drive. Ball's going to go up to Rocco Carwall, and just out of reach of the outstretched arms of Carwall is Jenkins' pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Livingston Academy at the 23-yard line. Good ball there, just out front of Carwall. Again, it's homecoming. You understand the assignment. If this Livingston Academy first team offense and defense, get it out and let a lot of people see field time here tonight. A good crowd has filed in at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. A beautiful night for football at Livingston Academy. 2nd down and 10. Watson gets it inside, has a cut, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, down to the 5-yard line, and will be wrestled down inside the 5, down to the 3. Giving 20 yards on the carry for Caden. And that's a Mark Ogletree Exit Realty 1st down and goal, Livingston Academy. So 1st down and goal, 7:30 now here in this first quarter, a fast-moving first quarter. Of course, dominated here by Livingston Academy. Baylor Barnes now substituted into the formation. The freshman wide receiver matches Sales on the other side. Inside handoff goes to Watzel. An easy pickings for Caden Watzel. Give the Wildcat senior his 2nd score of the night. A Linder Athletics touchdown, Livingston Academy. That's Watzel's 18th touchdown on the 2025 campaign, his 13th on the ground. Livingston Academy extends their lead to 19-0. Geist, the holder once again. Coy Smith looking to split the uprights here and extend this lead out to 20-0. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way. Kick is low and no good. So Coy Smith misses an extra point, but the score is 19-0 in favor of Livingston Academy. You're watching Wildcats football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in at Livingston Academy, Livingston leads Pickett County by a score of 19-0 on homecoming at Livingston Academy. A great crowd here on hand for this battle between Pickett County and Livingston Academy. Josh Scott here on the call for Livingston Academy football trying to get their 5th win of the season. That will be the most since 2020 when the Wildcats won 6 games and then went winless for a few years. Coy Smith kicks it off, and that's a live ball. It's actually touched, so that's going to have to be returned, or it's going to be a safety. It should have been a live ball, and I think that's kind of just a mercy whistle there because that's a live ball, and you cannot kneel that there. If you kneel it in the end zone, it would actually be a safety. So I think the referee understood what was going on, blew it dead. Good call there. It'll be 1st down and 10, Pickett County at the 20-yard line. No score updates from around the region yet. Watching that Macon County and White County score as well. A big night in Region 4 4A football. So be 1st down and 10 for Pickett County. They do the toss sweep outside, looking to get to the edge. Nice run there, and well blocked up front. Can't see that number from where I'm at, but good run there by Colson West. So a very positive play for this Bobcats offense. 7 yards on 1st down makes it 2nd down and 3. It's actually an 8-yard gain, so 2nd down and 2 upcoming for Pickett County, and Pickett County is going to take a timeout. So timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back into Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. 6:57 remaining here in the 1st quarter. That was actually Livingston Academy taking the timeout. So both teams have 2 remaining here in the 1st half. Josh Scott here on the call for Livingston Academy football all season long on the Livingston Academy Sports Network, presented by the Overton County News. Already 2 Lender Athletics touchdowns on the night and a handful of Mark Ogletree Exit Realty 1st downs. It's Elijah Taylor going up top, and he's going to be picked off by Caden Watzel. Caden has green grass, doesn't need much. Caden returns it across the original line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet. It's Caden Watzel still on his feet, and that's going to be a pick 6 for the Lender Athletics. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. Touchdown, Caden Watzel returning the football and extending the lead to 25-0 over the Pickett County Bobcats. Read that perfectly from the safety position. Taylor trying to get the go route on the outside, and instead finds Watzel. So Watzel with his 3rd touchdown of the night, 19 now on the 2025 season for Caden Watzel. Snap down, kick on the way. Kick is good. So Coy Smith caps off the touchdown by Caden Watzel. And with 6:42 remaining in the 1st quarter, your score, Livingston Academy 26, Pickett County 0. You're watching Livingston Academy football on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Coy Smith teeing up the kickoff here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium after Caden Watzel returns the Elijah Taylor pass for 6 to extend the Livingston lead to 26-0. Ball is going to be taken on the return at the 9-yard line, and that's a good return there for Jaden Sloan. So it's actually not Jaden Stone. Yeah, it was. That was Jaden Stone. Or no, that's Landon Dimmons, actually, 85 there on the return. Ball was taken at the 9, returned out to the 26. So a 17-yard return there for Landon Dimmons. Best starting field position of the night for Pickett County at the 26-yard line. 2 turnovers and a punt on the first 3 drives for Pickett County. High snap. It's going to be taken there, but it's chased by Leo Cardenas. Does have Colson West. And Taylor's going to find Colson West for 14 yards, and the Pickett County first down and 10 Bobcats. Ball out to the 40-yard line. So Taylor makes something out of nothing, finds Colson West for Pickett County's first down of the contest, trailing 26 to nothing. You see why this is a program that is trying to build things the right way. Of course, got middle school football going just a bit up there, and now trying to build the high school program as well. It's Colson West bouncing it back to the weak side. He's going to get 2 yards on the carry. So back-to-back positive plays for this Bobcats offense. Makes it 2nd down and 8, Pickett County. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight of the Livingston Academy Sports Network production of Livingston Academy Football, presented by the Overton County News. A few, I guess 4 now, Linder Athletics touchdowns on the night. I think back behind me, Mickey Ledbetter is going to be wishing he brought more fireworks if this thing keeps going the way it has so far. But it is 2nd down and 8 for Pickett County at the 42. Snap back to Taylor. Taylor looking to find Colson again, and that pass will be broken up by Marius Birdsong. It'll be 3rd down and 8, Pickett County, again at the 42-yard line. So this is definitely passing down for Pickett County. Again, just had the play there, did Taylor to Colson West for 14 yards. The lone first down for the Bobcats here in this first quarter, trailing 26 to nothing. Of course, missing my right-hand man, Wes Jenkins, tonight. Wes traveling across the state back home to Memphis. A little surprise party going on down there, and that's a beautiful catch on the far sideline by Colson West. Colson West goes up and gets Elijah Taylor's pass for 24 yards, and the Pickett County first down. Colson ran a beautiful corner route between the safety and looked like the corner or backer on the other side there. Corner route, out route kind of deal. And Taylor throws it up to only where he can catch it. And Colson West comes down with the big play for this Bobcats offense. Again, only scored 2 touchdowns on the season. Their only points this season back against Sunbright. But this is a Pickett County team that has moved the football a couple plays in this drive, now up to 38 yards through the air in their last 2 passes. It looked like a false start there. That ball's high. It's almost bobbled by Taylor. He does find room on the other side, and he's going to be walked by Marius Birdsong. Official takes a spiel as well, but ran out of bounds there. Looked like no gain on the play. So Marius Birdsong makes the play. No gain there for Taylor. Looked like a doomed play from the start. Taylor just gets it out there and does something with it. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Thought there was a false start here on the near side. But I don't understand. They did throw a flag, and it was a personal foul against Livingston Academy. So the play goes for nothing, but it'll be a free first down for Pickett County at the 28-yard line. So unsure what the penalty was there on the far side. Hard to see that way. It looked like Marius Birdsong made a nice play. It must have been somebody else that picked up the penalty flag, but it'll be 1st down and 10 Bobcats. Ball at the 28-yard line. Taylor goes under center, going to get it to Colson West here on the pitch. Colson trying to get outside, and he's going to be met by number 12. That's Caden Watzel and his BFF, Drew Goolsby. Negative play there for Pickett County. A loss of 6 there on the run by West. They say the ball was at the 28. Now it's at the 33, so that's actually a loss of 5. Make it second down and 15 for Pickett County. Passing time coming up for Elijah Taylor. Already thrown 2 interceptions, but this is easily the best drive of the night for Pickett County, trailing 26 to nothing. Taylor loans the tailback to his right. He steps up and he's going to be sacked by Jordan Geist and Frankie Guerrero. Loss of 3 rather. Pressure there by Guerrero and Geist is too much for Taylor. It'll be third down and Birdstown for the Bobcats here. Ball at the 36-yard line. Have to think Taylor's just going to throw one up here and hope that somebody on the white team comes down with it. Hayde scored down in Sparta. Macon County leads White County 7-6 in the first quarter. Trousdale County hosted Smith County. That game's tied today. Here's Taylor throwing it up, and that ball is in play, and it's going to be incomplete. Looked like Marius Birdsong had a chance to come down with his first interception of the year, but instead pass falls incomplete. And I would think that the offense might decide to stay on the field here. How about that? Upperman leading at DeKalb County 21-0. So Upperman still Upperman for anybody that's following along. That's going to be a big-time football game here. Livingston Academy is going to have to match that physicality, that effort, that coaching, that everything next Friday night against an Upperman Bees team, a perennial playoff team in Region 4-4A. Of course, the state runner-up just 2 seasons ago. Offense is going to stay on the field for the Bobcats on 4th down and 16. Taylor sees the blitz coming, going to try and get out of there. He's going to get rid of it. He's got Colson West across the middle, and Colson West brings down another catch, a beautiful ball by Taylor, 25 yards, and the Pickett County first down and 10, tackled there by Jamison Kendall. But Coach Looper is going to be really upset with his defense there. It's 3rd down and 16, and you allow the first down. It's a Livingston Academy team that only allowed 36% of conversions on 3rd down to White County last week. That's a huge one there to put on film with an Upperman team licking their chops seeing that. It's 1st down and goal. Pickett County, 2 touchdowns on the year, trying to get number 3. Colson West going to be met by a host of Wildcat defenders and brought down after a hard run for Colson. A loss of 2 on the carry. And Jordan Geist there on the tackle. 2 minutes roughly to go here. And it's going to be timeout Pickett County. So timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Pickett County trying to get touchdown number 3 on the season. You're watching Livingston Academy Football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in at Livingston Academy, Pickett County threatening for the first time tonight. 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line after a huge conversion on 3rd down from Taylor to West for 26 yards. That brought up 1st and goal from the 10. West went backwards on the next carry. I believe that timeout was probably to get Colson a blow. It's 2nd down and goal from the 12-yard line. It's Elijah Taylor dropping back to pass, going to scramble near side, or far side rather, throw that thing up, and almost intercepted again was Elijah Taylor. Ran out of bounds by Drew Goolsby. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 12-yard line for Pickett County. So this is definitely 4-down territory for the visiting Bobcats, the winless Bobcats, on the 2025 season. Sun Memorial now leads Warren County as they begin the second quarter up there in Crossville. Stone leads Warren 7-0. So, interesting night of football. Of course, Macon County leads White County 7-6 now. Down in Sparta, that's kind of the Region 4-4A game of the week, back-to-back weeks that the Warriors have been in that kind of situation. In a huge environment for football and the Warriors. Big environment here at Livingston Academy. Pass back is Elijah Taylor, tries to find West. He makes a man miss. It's Colson West. Gets across the 5 and down to the 2-yard line. Goes Colson West for 10 yards. And it'll be a Pickett County 4th down and goal from the 2-yard line. Looking to get their 3rd touchdown of the 2025 football season. Will be a big momentum builder for this Bobcats team. Coming in with 30 guys on the roster, trying to build a program the right way. And I like Colson West. Runs the football hard, can make men miss in space. A fine football player there in Colson West of the Pickett County Bobcats. Hey, Elijah Taylor is not a bad quarterback to begin with himself. It is 4th down and goal, officially from the 2-yard line. Handoff goes inside to West, and he's going to be stopped for no gain on the play. Looked like Drew Goolsby, Frankie Guerrero, and Jordan Geist on the stop. So 4th down turnover for Pickett County, gives it back to Livingston Academy. First down and 10 at the 3-yard line. And do not come off this screen, because last week Livingston took over 1st and 10 at the 1. Our stream went out, and Rocco Carwile scores from 99 yards. So Livingston Academy has used explosive plays all year long. Wouldn't be surprised to see one here. 1st down and 10, Livingston at the 3-yard line. Pickett County having trouble lining up. Now gets a man over Goolsby. They have one running in late as well. It's going to be a pass, and that's going to be looking for Rocco Carwile again. Was Adrian Jenkins. Same exact route that they ran last week to get the 99-yard touchdown. Is too far in front of Carwile. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Livingston Academy. That's the exact same inside slant route to Rocco Carwile as it was last week against White County. No score yet as Cannon County visits Clay County for homecoming over in Salina. That score is 0-0. 10:43 remaining in the first half. Here goes Watzel. He heard me talk about 97 yards, and number 12's trying to break free. He gets across the 50. Watzel's got nothing but green grass in front of him. Can he get there? He can. Give him 6. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. 97 yards for the Wildcat senior running back Caden Watzel, giving the Linder Athletics touchdown, Livingston Academy. I told you, don't change that dial. Don't go check another game, because something good is going to happen here. Last week, the 99-yard touchdown for Rocco Carwile. This week, a 97-yard run by Watzel. Extend the lead to 32-0. As Geist comes in to hold, snap back, hold down, kick on the way, and the kick is good. So with 38.9 seconds left here in the first quarter, Livingston Academy leads Pickett County by a score of 33-0. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in at Livingston Academy, hey, Caden Watzel, 6 carries, 157 yards. Of those 6 carries, 3 of them for touchdowns here in the first quarter for Watzel. 1 from 21 yards out, 1 from 6 yards out, and of course just the 97-yard touchdown. I'm Josh Scott on the Livingston Academy Sports Network, presented by the Overton County News. Linder Athletics picked a great night to sponsor the touchdown sponsor. Going to get talked about here a lot here in this first quarter. Coy Smith's kick is taken in at the 16 by Drummond, and that's a nice tackle there by Logan Sales. So Logan Sales gets the stop. Looks like Coy Smith in there on the tackle as well. It'll be first down and 10, Pickett County at, call it the 18-yard line. So look again around the region. Hey, Upperman leading DeKalb County still 21-0. Of course, in the Upper Cumberland area, Gordonsville leads Jackson County 21-7. Clay County just scores on Cannon County to take a 6-0 lead. Of course, big score here at Livingston Academy. Stone Memorial leads Warren County 7-0, and Macon leads White County 7-6. Timeout on the field. It's timeout Pickett County. That's their last one of the half, and we'll keep it here as Livingston leads Pickett County 33-0 already here in the first quarter. Livingston tallies up 225 yards. Pickett County just had their best drive of the night. Drove it down to the 2-yard line, but unable to come up with points on fourth down and goal. But how about this? 4 of 8 for 74 yards is Elijah Taylor. The Bobcats quarterback has thrown it well. 2 mistakes on the night, as he has thrown 2 interceptions to Livingston Academy. One of those returned for touchdown by Caden Weitzel. But Bobcats have found space in the defensive secondary of Livingston Academy. Defensive front for Livingston, really. The fronts on both offensive and defensive lines of scrimmage for Livingston Academy has been dominated by the Wildcats. -1 rushing yard for Pickett County to 221 rushing yards for the Wildcats offense. First down and 10, Pickett County. 32.4 seconds remaining here in this first quarter, as I do see a lot of subs coming in and out for Livingston Academy, both sides of the football. As Taylor's looking to scramble, he's going to be met there by Geist. Geist going to run out Taylor after a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9 after Taylor was ran out of bounds by Jordan Geist. So second down and 9 upcoming for Pickett County. Again, 0-5 on the season. Have not won in the last 12 games. Last win was 2024 against Sunbright. So it's a Pickett County team that's definitely struggled, but that last drive, there's a lot to hang your hat on if you're a Bobcat fan. Second down and 9 upcoming for Elijah Taylor and Colson West. Taylor back to pass, looking, and I believe he was targeting West. And there's going to be a flag come in. West thought he got hit early, and the official agreed. So it is going to be a flag on the play, and he's already signaled. It's going to be pass interference against Livingston Academy. Thought Marius Birdsong got there early to the official, and he drops the flag. As they'll step that off. I guess run that off, really. No steps needed. All sprints here. It'll be a 15-yard penalty against Livingston Academy. 2 15-yard penalties on the night for this Wildcats defense. And first down and 10, Pickett County. Ball out to the 35-yard line. That is the quickest I've ever seen a penalty stepped off in my life. Taylor, high snap again, looking outside, and that is almost picked off there by Rocco Carwile. Pass intended for, I believe, number 8, Jackson Smith. That's exactly who it was for. It was thrown a little behind him, and I'll tell you what, Elijah Taylor's had to run for his life at times. Snaps have been slow and high. Had to high point that one and just get it out of the way. Did Taylor. It'll be second down and 10, Pickett County, with 18 seconds remaining here in this first quarter of play. A quarter dominated by the Livingston Academy Wildcats. Much expected when you look at these two football teams and where they're at respectively. Again, looking around the region, it's still 7-6 down in Sparta. 7-0. Stone leads Warren County. Taylor trying to throw up high. He does almost throw an interception. The one-handed interception almost made by Baylor Barnes, the freshman defensive back for Livingston Academy, knocks it away. It'll be 3rd down and 10 upcoming. Gordonsville still leads Jackson County 21-7. Lincoln County, that's West Jenkins School there, leads Giles County 6-0. And of course, Upperman still leading DeKalb 21-0 at last update. 3rd down and 10 for Pickett County. Here, would have to think the Pickett County offense is going to elect to go to the air, where they've had most of their work done. A Pickett County offense that has 74 yards passing and 0 rushing on the night. They do have 10 attempts on the night rushing the football for 0 yards total. 3rd down and 10 looming for this Pickett County Bobcats offense. Taylor throws it up. Pass is going to fall incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 10. Pickett County, hey, I don't know if you can, I don't think you can give the Heisman to a high schooler, but I'll tell you what, if Caden Weitzel doesn't win an All-Region Performer Award for this season, nobody deserves one. And that's just the way it goes. I mean, that's as point blank as I can make it. He has been well worthy of any accolades he gets here in the 2025 football season, but that young man will tell you right away that it's all because of that big offensive line that makes holes for him. That's a really good group of Wildcats on the front 5. Ball's going to be punted, and it's going to die at the 42-yard line. So officially, a 23-yard punt. It'll be 1st down and 10 Livingston Academy. 0.3 seconds left here, and they're going to run the clock out as the first quarter is going to come to an end at Livingston Academy. The Wildcats dominate the first half over Pickett County and lead 33-0 after the first quarter. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Pretty cool in the quarter break as the Livingston Academy PA announcer Mike Johnson honored the 1975 graduating class of Livingston Academy. They're actually in, I guess, the north end zone here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, the upper deck there, kind of celebrating a reunion. 50 years of celebration there, 1975. That's a team that went 10-1 on the gridiron here at Livingston Academy, one of the teams that people talk about when they talk about the conversation of best Livingston teams all time. It's a team right here that's trying to put their name in the hat. Still a long road to hoe for the Wildcats in the 2025 season, looking to get win number 5 here tonight. Drew Goolsby gets the fake handoff. It's going to go to Rocco Carwell on the tunnel screen. It's well blocked by Leo Cardenas. Rocco's got space. Rocco's got nothing but green grass, and he's going to score. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Rocco Carwell. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. The Wildcats senior receiver, 58 yards for the Linder Athletics. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. Extend the lead out to 39-0. Coy Smith on the kick. Hold down. Kick on the way. And the kick is good. So right on cue to open the second quarter, Jenkins finds Carwell on the tunnel screen, and Livingston Academy now has 40 points in a quarter and 13 seconds here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. We talked about coming in. The Livingston Academy offense scoring 33 points per game on this season, above their total in a quarter. and change here tonight. 42-0. Hey, age is just it's not how old you are, it's how old you feel. You can be born in 1975 and feel 21 if you do the right things, right? Again, hey, Josh Scott here on the call for Livingston Academy football all year long at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Wes Jenkins usually joining me on a trip here. This weekend is West. May have to return the favor next weekend myself. But Coy Smith's going to tee it up. Livingston leads by 4 decades. How about that? Here over the Pickett County Bobcats. I would say most, if not all, of the starting lineup is done. I would be surprised to see many first stringers out there as the game continues. Going to be return there is going to be on Drummond. He ran out of bounds there by Clayton Loftus. Dimon, not Drummond. That's my bad. Landon Dimmons on the return. Gets the ball out to the 29-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 Pickett County at the 29. So a few subs starting to work their way through. It is predominantly the first team defense. I do see 2 freshman defensive backs in Jamison Kendall and Baylor Barnes. Barnes almost came up with an interception on the last drive. 2 really good freshman athletes out there in Barnes and Kendall at the safety positions. Everybody else, I think I see Marius Birdsong out there. Of course, Jesse Gentry shaking up early in the football game, so Marius comes in for him. So still a mixture of 1s, 2s, and 3s, I guess, on the Livingston County defensive side of the football. 11:43 remaining here in this first half of play, a half that's just dominated by the Livingston Academy Wildcats. It's first down and 10. Colson West going to get the handoff, makes a man miss inside. Flag comes in, and I believe that's in the area. Oh, the ball's come out. The ball has come out, and James Mansell is running to the end zone with it. I'm thinking they're going to say the play was blown dead. That's exactly what they're going to say. James Mansell was excited. Big man never touches the football. He said he saw nothing but green grass and trying to get away from it. Penalty on the play, though, is a face mask against Livingston Academy. And I think Caleb Quall's a little upset about that. Of course, you're still, listen, you know the assignment. You understand what's going on here. But you still want to play the football game, and that's Jamie Mansell with a fumble. They just blow it dead at random times there. And instead, it's going to be first down and 5, rather, after the 5-yard face mask penalty. Don't get me started on that. Every face mask should be 15 yards. I don't care. There's no 5-yard face mask. It's all 15. Stupid penalties. First down and 5 for Pickett County at the 35. Have to think Colson West is going to be featured again. Outside backers both showing blitz. Goolsby's going to get there. Goolsby's looking to chase. And that's going to be intentional grounding. No way, there's not a flag there. You know what? There it comes. Look at me go. Nostradamus up here in the booth. That's an intentional grounding against Taylor. Credit Drew Goolsby with the Livingston Academy sack for Drew Goolsby. That'll be a loss of down at the spot. And that should be second and about... Second and about 15. Second and 14 coming up. Second and 15. So it is intentional grounding against Pickett County. Elijah Taylor running for his life back there from Drew Goolsby. Drew got that running from the trooper speed. Of course, his dad is state trooper, so I can say that. Running from the trooper speed. Wes be proud of me for that one. That's actually longer. He's actually further back than I thought he was. So that's going to be second and forever. Gene Jolly, I love you. I can't count that far. I really can't. It's second down and about 26 yards here for Pickett County. Ball was lost inside, and that's going to be recovered by Livingston Academy. That's recovered by Mark Ogletree. Mark Ogletree, the third, gives Livingston Academy a Mark Ogletree exit realty first and 10 at the 20 or 15-yard line. The ball was snapped, never recovered by anyone except for Mark Ogletree. Sees his opportunity and falls on the football. And it'll be first down and 10 Livingston at the 15-yard line. I see Rob Keenan coming in. I see Brody Walker coming in. I see Clayton Loftus coming in. Drew Goolsby's in at tailback. Derek Munoz in at tight end. I would say Caden Watzel is done for the night. And Adrian Jenkins probably going to see his last action here. Keenan, the intended receiver, on the tunnel screen. It will be incomplete. Jenkins, stat-wise, isn't going to look great throwing the football, but total wheel is a 2 of 5 night so far, 62 yards, and of course the touchdown on the last drive to Rocco Carwile. Livingston has just dominated this football game. Talk about domination. Upperman still leads DeKalb at last check, 21-0. Green Hill up on Cookville, 14-13. That's a Cookville team got their first win of the season last week. Gordonsville still up on Jackson County. Smith County takes a 14-8 lead over Trousdale. Pass looking for Brody Walker is going to be incomplete. And it'll be 3rd and 10 here for Jenkins. Macon County and White County still the last check. 7-6 down in Sparta. Nowhere close to a competitive game here. The first half, 10:53 remaining here in the football. I almost said football game. Feels like it. 40-0 in favor of Livingston Academy on homecoming. Snap back to Jenkins. He's looking for Goolsby in the flat. He's got room. This Drew Goolsby makes a man miss, trying to run over a man there, but he's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line by Ryder Johnson. Be brought down at the 10-yard line by number 32, Ryder Johnson. Gain of 5 for Goolsby, but it'll still be 4th down and 5 for this Livingston Academy offense. And Coy Smith going to come out to try to attempt the 32-yard field goal for Coy. It'll be his first field goal attempt of the season. And a lot of people look at the score and they don't think it really matters. This matters a lot for high school kickers. Can you show your distance from 32 and split the uprights? Could be huge going forward. Snap back, hold is bobbled, but it is put down. Kick is on the way, and that is good. So give Coy the 32-yard field goal for the Wildcats kicker. Extends the lead to 43-0 with 10:04 remaining here in the first half. Livingston Academy leads Pickett County 43-0. You're watching Livingston Academy football on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in here at Livingston Academy, Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, a beautiful night for football on the campus of Livingston Academy. Of course, homecoming tonight, I believe it was Tara Hines that won the homecoming queen. I know Chloe Jenkins was the football queen. So 2 big nights for those young ladies. Of course, a host of attendance and escorts. 43-0, Livingston Academy leads Pickett County. Coy Smith, after the 32-yard field goal make, puts it in the air. Ball's going to be taken by Dimmons at the 11-yard line. He's going to be thumped down at the 21-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, Pickett County at the 21. No updates from scores around the region here so far. Jamison Kendall on the tackle for Livingston Academy. Of course, next week, Livingston will host one of the region front runners, one of the region favorites in Upperman, dominating down in DeKalb County, 21-0 at last check. This is an Upperman team that'll probably be 4-2 coming in to Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. A huge night of football next week here at Livingston Academy. It's Colson West split out wide, And new quarterback in for Pickett County. That's number 12, Chase Rich. And I'm unsure unless Taylor got hurt. And I'm trying to look over on that sideline and see where Elijah Taylor might be. Elijah's played well tonight for what it is. And I see Elijah over there holding his helmet. So really unsure what might be going on there. Elijah's thrown it well. Has had a couple of really good passes. Colson West has made some plays as well. 74 yards passing for Pickett County, all on the arm of Taylor. He's second down and 10 for the Bobcats. As Rich is going to let the ball get by him, and the ball's still alive, and that's going to be pounced on by the Livingston Academy Wildcats. Ball recovered by Derek Munoz. Bad snap, just sails to the right of Chase Rich, and that'll be first down and 10 by Rich. Just let go by, and it's Derek Munoz that comes up with that one. It's an official 11-yard loss for Pickett County. And a Mark Ogletree exit realty first and 10, Livingston Academy. First and goal. At the 9, Clayton Loftus, Rob Keenan, near side receivers. Brody Walker to the top. Derek Munoz, the tight end. And Drew Goolsby, still the back. For Livingston Academy, Jenkins still out there at quarterback. I believe his backup is actually Logan Sales. So I have to think at some point we see Sales. I believe officials coming over. I would almost guarantee you that at some point they talked to Coach Qualls about running this clock here in this first half. And I know Caleb well enough to know he is more than willing to run that clock if that's something that they want to do. It's a good young man, comes from a good family. This whole Wildcats coaching staff, super respectful. You're always easy to work with, work for. Caleb Qualls, Wade Eldridge, Chase Looper, Mark Ogletree, Will Sims, Garrison Paget, Patrick Hughes, Will McDonald, and Blake Qualls make up the staff for Livingston Academy. And they're actually going to, so what's going to happen here is they're going to cut this in half. They're going to shorten the half. It's actually going to be a 4-minute half now. So right away, 5 minutes come off the clock here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Handoff goes inside to Drew Goolsby, trying to get across the goal line. Does he get there? No, he does not. Inside the 1 goes Drew Goolsby, giving him 8 yards on the carry for Drew. But it's second and goal from the 1 upcoming for Livingston Academy. So if you're wondering what happened there, official probably came over and said, hey, look, can we shorten this half down? We see the result. We know what it's going to be. And, again, Caleb Qualls, the staff's like, absolutely. Second down and goal from the 1. Handoff goes inside to Drew Goolsby. Give him 6. Touchdown, Drew Goolsby for the 1-yard Linder Athletics touchdown. Boy, they've got their money's worth tonight. And Livingston Academy extends the lead to 49-0. Point pending by Coy Smith. So, talking about the 1975 class, they're actually celebrating their 50-year reunion here tonight at the balcony on top of the restroom concession stand. Extra point is good. Clock's going to run right here. They're actually celebrating their 50-year reunion. If we can go ahead and put some advertisers on the screen, I'll keep it here with me. Celebrating 50 years of their graduating class of 1975. Have a get-together there on the balcony in the north end zone. Of course, a beautiful complex here now at Livingston Academy. That balcony area has been used for a multitude of things so far. I know they hosted educators, staff, faculty, etc. last week from the high school. They hosted the 2005 state championship team a couple of weeks ago, and then the Livingston Academy Hall of Fame class of 2025 in the home opener. So that facility up there is actually being used for a lot of great things. Tip of the cap to everybody involved in that. That's how you will honor the people that have made this school at Livingston Academy so great. Hey, Cookville takes a 20-14 lead into halftime over Green Hill. Gordonsville still leads Jackson County at last update 21-7. Upperman still at last update, of course I'm sure that score has changed, led DeKalb 21-0. And Macon County and White County 7-6 still at last update again, hoping to get one there at halftime. A quick halftime here, as that's going to be Dimmons bringing the ball out to the 11-yard line for Landon. 2:10 remaining here in this first half. But it will be first down and 10, Pickett County. If you're just joining us, they just slashed the second quarter in half. It was 9:50 remaining in the quarter. Official comes over, talks to Coach Qualls, and they cut down the half to 4 minutes. So an accelerated half here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. It doesn't take long to see why. This score's 50-0 in the first half. Would be trending to be awful. So first down and 10, Livingston, or Pickett County rather. Subs coming in for Livingston County. It's 8, Logan Sales. 42 out there is Caden Trauber. I'm going to try to get everybody's name in here. I see Dakota Miller. I see Brody Walker. Far side looks like Jackson Sims maybe. And a host of new linemen. I believe Noah Jones is in there. I see Joshua Burchett in there. Quarterback going to be chased and thrown out of bounds. He gets him past the line of scrimmage, so no grounding there. New faces again. I see Joey Stansberry. I see Noah Jones. Caden Trauber, Joshua Burchett. I think I've got everybody. Look at me go. Hey, we're trending the right direction. But the pass is going to be thrown out of bounds by Rich. It'll be second down and 10. Pickett County. I would have to think that you will not see a starter wearing a blue jersey for the rest of the night. Their night is done. They can just probably go and get into the warm-ups. The Livingston Academy wears the short sleeve black pullovers that they warm up with. Probably just change into those. Not going to be needed the rest of the night. You're welcome for that, Anna. It's so cool. I love seeing tradition carried out here at Livingston Academy, my alma mater as well, the class of 2009. Not nowhere near as long ago as 75. Hey, pressure put on by 54, and that's going to be a sack by Joey Stansberry. Just beat his guard off the ball, and Joey comes up with the Livingston Academy sack, loss of 5 on the rush officially for Rich. But a beautiful play by Joey Stansberry makes it third down and 15 for Pickett County. And I would almost tell you that Pickett County is good to run one play and go into the halftime break. And I would say that's exactly what's going to happen. Barring a penalty or a turnover or something crazy, this is probably the last play of the half. Livingston Academy has just dominated this, and you'll see it in the stats upcoming at halftime as we take the halftime break to look at stats, scores, etc. from around the region and the area. Presented by the Overton County News. Snap taken by Rich, almost fumbled away. Hey, green grass in front of the tailback there is 20. Ethan Gross on the carry, gets it to the 11-yard line. So gain of 6 for Gross. They do stop the clock for a penalty there. So gain of 6 for Gross, but will it stand is the question. It is a penalty against Livingston Academy. So it's personal foul, roughing the passer is what they signal against Livingston Academy. I got news for them. That was a rush. But it doesn't matter. He'll be first down and 10. The half cannot end on a defensive penalty. So it will be a first down for Pickett County. Their fourth of the first half. And again, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. So Pickett County going to have one last shot at this. Will Rich throw it up, or will we just hand it off there to end the half? They're going to knee this thing and get to halftime. And halftime at Livingston Academy. Livingston Academy dominates in front of the home crowd on homecoming. Livingston Academy leads Pickett County by a score of 50-0. You're watching Livingston Academy football presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in at Livingston Academy, halftime festivities underway. Hey, Life Church Kick for Cash. You owe $400 to that young man there as he nails the 25-yard field goal, collects $400 from my friend Wes Jenkins and Life Church of Livingston. So awesome to see what Life Church does for our community down on the 111 exit of Livingston, Tennessee. Hey, looking at the halftime stats as the Hawkeye honorees come out for Livingston Academy. It's a halftime dominated by the Wildcats, 297 total yards to Pickett County 64. The positives for Pickett County is the 75 yards passing compared to Livingston Academy 67. Of course, more of a desperate situation for Pickett County to throw the football and trying to get something moving. As you see, the negative 10 yards on the ground for the Bobcats. The crazy thing about that, they have negative 10 yards in 13 carries, so are averaging negative yardage as well. One penalty for Pickett County for 15 yards, 4 penalties for Livingston Academy for 50 yards. Adrian Jenkins goes 3 of 7 in the first half for 67 yards and a touchdown for the Wildcats senior signal caller. It is Caden Watzel pacing the Wildcats over 150 yards, 157 in the first half for Caden Watzel on 6 carries with 3 touchdowns. As to boot, he also had a 50-yard interception for a touchdown. So that's 4 total touchdowns and 20 on the season for Caden Watzel. Drew Goolsby goes for 4 carries, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Drew. Of course, Drew just a couple of games removed from coming back from ankle injury, so good to see Drew start to get in the groove as well. Jesse Gentry does catch 1 pass for 4 yards. Something to monitor was that Gentry did go out of the football game after the reception. He picked up the Mark Ogletree Exit Realty first down on the reception, but did not return after that. Rocco Carwile has 58 yards receiving, has the 1 catch, 58 yards, and the touchdown on the tunnel screen. That was Adrian Jenkins' only passing touchdown of the night. And Drew Goolsby has a 5-yard catch as well. To total, Livingston 67 yards in the air, 230 on the ground, and 297 total. It was Elijah Taylor passing the football in the first half, 4 of 8 for Pickett County. Had 2 interceptions, but he did have 74 yards for Elijah Taylor. Most of those, if not all of those, to Colson West. Pickett County has ran the football 13 times for negative 10 yards here in the first half. Again, a first half dominated by Livingston Academy. Halftime at Livingston. We'll be back to check around some region scores. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in the Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, cheer team now on the field. Here at Livingston Academy leads Pickett County by a score of 50-0 at halftime, a shortened half, down by 5 minutes there in the second quarter. Hey, looking around the region, Stone Memorial still leads Warren County 7-0. So if you're a Livingston Academy fan, that score pops as you pounded the Warren County Pioneers a few weeks back. Of course, Warren County going to Crossville tonight to take on the Panthers. Smith County leads Trousdale County in an old rivalry, 14-8 over in Hartsville. It is Macon County trailing the White County Warriors 14-7 at last update. So that could be a huge matchup there, and looking forward for Livingston Academy towards the end of the football season. Last update, Upperman leads DeKalb County 21-0. Of course, that's an Upperman team has had a tough schedule so far, so don't let the record fool you at 3-2 coming into Livingston Academy next week, possibly 4-2. Cookeville leads Green Hill 20-14. Clay County leads Cannon County 6-0 at the start of that third quarter, so that's an impressive showing by Cannon County. You would think that Clay might have started to run away with that a little bit. Lincoln County trails Giles County, that's from my buddy West, at halftime by a score of 14-13. That's a Giles County team, only 1-3 on the season against the 5-0 Lincoln County Falcons. Sale Creek leads Red Bull and Springs 21-0. That's a defeated Red Bull and Springs team. Haven't won a game all year long. York Institute, our friends from Jamestown, are tied, looking for their first win of the season at Grundy County. Grundy County coming off a 44-0 win over these Pickett County Bobcats last week, have their hands full with the wing tee of the York Dragons, tied at half, and grew to Lager 14-14. So I'm looking around and thinking that's about all I see. Cumberland County actually trails at McMahon Central 28-0, and I believe that's going to wrap up the Upper Cumberland slate of games here on a beautiful night across the region and the state of Tennessee for high school football. You see the stats on the screen. It's kind of been a one-sided show, obviously, here, and you expect that at homecoming. Anytime you have homecoming, you expect a big win, and Livingston Academy well on the way to that. Halftime at Livingston Academy, we're going to take a break, show the band on the field. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. a lot of eyes here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Josh Scott on the call. A lot of eyes watching here on YouTube, but a lot of eyes watching around the Upper Cumberland as White County driving now first and goal at the 10-yard line. 8 minutes and change to go in the third quarter. Already lead Macon County 14-7. So that's a White County team. I'm telling you something right now. That big offensive and defensive line for White County is impressive. And Livingston Academy held their own last week, led until the last 61 seconds of that football game as the Warriors looking to knock off the reigning 4A state champions, the Macon County Tigers. But Macon County just makes a huge play on first and goal and going to show why it's hard to knock off the best in the state, the Macon County Tigers. How you see halftime stats there on the screen. Livingston Academy 297 yards there in the first half, 74 yards for Pickett County passing the football, 64 total because of the negative 10 rushing yards. The Spirit of the Wildcats marching band here on the field for Livingston Academy. Of course, homecoming here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Again, all eyes kind of around the region watching the Macon County White County game, Region 4 4A matchup of the week. As halftime shortening down now, 150 and change to go here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadiums. Both teams will probably come out and get some warm-ups in, but all eyes starting to pay attention to the game down in Sparta. Of course, Josh Scott here on the call for the Livingston Academy production of Livingston Academy Football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. We appreciate you guys so much for joining us all season long here on the Livingston Academy YouTube page. If you're not familiar with how this goes, a lot of places around the Upper Cumberland, rightfully so, keep money and sponsorship to pay their employees, and they do a phenomenal job at that. However, the job here is to keep the money with the Livingston Academy football program. So anytime you sponsor this stream, that money is going to go right back to the football team, the athletes here at Livingston Academy. I look around again, some updated scores. Clay County now takes a 2-score lead on Cannon County, 14-0. Upperman now up at halftime, 41-0 on DeKalb County. That's a huge number in Region 4 4A play. Of course, was watching a minute ago there with White County and Macon County, trying to get that updated a little bit. It's actually 14-7 still, third down and goal. So a field goal actually is good for White County. They extend their lead to 17-7, 6:01 to play in that third quarter. Big score down there in Sparta. Lincoln County still trails Giles County 14-13. Sorry, West, your Falcons are in trouble on the road at halftime. Gordonsville leads Jackson County 21-7. You know the score here, 50-0. Smith County and Trousdale County, long-time rivalry there between the Owls and Trousdale County. It's 14-8 over on the Creek Bank and Hartsville. We'll take one more break as halftime comes to a close. Both teams taking the field to stretch and do some warm-ups. You're watching Livingston Academy Football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Halftime over at Livingston Academy. Crowd starting to file out of Tom Davis Memorial Stadium just a bit. Livingston Academy dominates the first half over Pickett County, and will start by kicking the football away to the Wildcats here to open the second half. Again, watching that score down in Sparta. White County leads Macon County, with the Tigers already driving inside the 40-yard line now to try and narrow that gap down just a bit, as this one's all in a half. They have only scored 12 all season long, so highly unlikely there. But hey, again, this is a Pickett County team trying to build their program. They need games like this. You got to get games on the schedule. You know what's going to happen, but you're just trying to keep your guys' spirits alive and keep building your program. Demons going to take the kick there at the 1, and he's looking for running room. He's going to be met by Rob Keenan and Clayton Loftus. Mercy rule is in effect. Clock's going to continue to run the whole second half unless something crazy happens, injury, penalty, anything of that nature. That was when the clock will stop here at Livingston Academy. Of course, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. This is all new for us. We're trying to build this stream the right way. I talked about at halftime how the money from sponsorship goes right back to football. So all this that you see is done through volunteer work, and it isn't missed by me the amount of time and effort that goes into putting this stream together. So we appreciate you guys tuning in every week. I've had a pretty steady number for the first few weeks of the season of Livingston Academy football. It's Rich still in the back, or at the quarterback position. It's Colson West, on the carry for Pickett County. Brought down up there, I believe, was Brody Walker in the area, but it was Noah Jones that is going to be credited with the tackle, and I believe West is cramping. They do blow the play or the clock dead for just a moment, as the clock's going to stop with 10:32 remaining for the injury. I believe it's West. He kind of cramped up there. Colson West has ran the football hard all night long for this Bobcats football team. Fine player is him and Elijah Taylor. Gain of 1 there on the ground for West. Makes it 2nd down and 9 for the Bobcats. A host of subs coming in. Brody Walker showing blitz. Times it well. And that's a live ball. Ball's on the ground, and looks like it's going to be recovered by Livingston Academy, and it is. Brody Walker on the recovery for Livingston Academy. I saw the linebacker blitz there from Brody. Times it perfectly. Gets to the ball. Falls on it and gives Livingston Academy a Mark Ogletree exit realty 1st and 10 Hogeye. What you want to see there from your units coming into the game, new faces in new places, and Brody Walker comes up with the fumble on 2nd down. So Livingston Academy, new offensive unit here, led by Logan Sales at the quarterback position. Macon County just scored in Sparta, so Macon County narrows it down to 17-13. It's Creed Taylor in the backfield here beside Logan Sales. Snap back to Sales. He's rolling near side looking for a receiver. He's got Keenan, and Keenan is going to score. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. Touchdown, Rob Keenan. So that's 11-yard touchdown pass from Sales to Keenan, his first of the season. Give him a Linder Athletics touchdown, Livingston Academy. Officially a 12-yard pass and catch for Logan Sales to Rob Keenan. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Livingston Academy fan. As the second string unit comes out and in, you want to see them continue to take off where the first string left. And Logan Sales and Rob Keenan do just that there. as that is going to be 16. That's Aiden Hoover on the kick for Livingston Academy. His kick's going to be blocked and no good. Aiden Hoover, a nice freshman kicker for this Livingston Academy football team. Clock going to continue to run now. 56 to nothing your score after the Sales to Keenan touchdown, sponsored by Linder Athletics. Extra point was good down in Sparta. White County in another thriller. 17-14. The Warriors lead the Macon County Tigers. 1:20 remaining in the third quarter there at White County. Livingston running away with this one. 56 to nothing. 7 minutes and change. Clock continuing to run due to the mercy rule, and I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. The best thing for the Livingston folks is that Casa doesn't close till 10 o'clock, so you can run right over there and get your belly full as soon as this is over with. It's free sponsorship, Casa. You're welcome. 7 minutes and change now. Kicking in. You at home, they probably already ate. And just sit back watching a little high school football. We are blessed to have such great coverage in our area. 11-yard line kick taken by Demons. He's going to be driven out of bounds there by Jamison Kendall. Be first down and 10 Pickett County around the 11-yard line. Again, thank you for joining us tonight here on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. It's hard to talk about things in a 56-0 game. I do see subs again continuing to rotate. 24, that's Joshua Geist coming in for Livingston Academy, playing at the linebacker position, the younger brother of senior standout Jordan Geist. See Clayton Loftus, he's been in there a ton already tonight, making sure we don't miss faces as they rotate through. A big night for homecoming at Livingston Academy. A good crowd, of course, the parade going down Church Street across the square and down in front of the hospital. And today, capping off the week with a big win here on homecoming. Chase Rich running for his life. He's being chased by Clayton Loftus. Rich throws it up and incomplete in the area of Landon Demons. But it'll be second down and 10 for the Bobcats here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. You could not ask for better in the facilities here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Grass as good as you can find. The surface as soft as you can find for natural grass and surface here in the Upper Cumberland area. Of course, the stadium, a beautiful facility here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Athletics here at Livingston Academy as good as anywhere. Traditionally, Livingston Academy looking to try and get back into playoff contention. Looking to go to 5-1 tonight. Shouldn't be an issue. Will be the most wins they've had since 2020 when that Wildcats team went 6-5. Lost the first round of playoffs to Nolensville. Rich throws one up. It's going to be completed to West, and he's going to gain 2 for Colson West. Colson's taking a beating here tonight. The whole team looked like they tackled him there. It'll be third down and 8 coming up for Pickett County. Clock rolling now under 5 minutes here at Livingston Academy. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The kind words. Just trying to do the service. Try to represent these young men and this football team in an amazing fashion. I got that southern drawl every now and then, so get a little excited. You never know what might come out of the mouth here. But third down and 8. Know what's coming here. It's going to be it's not going to be a pass. I thought it was. It's going to be a toss. There looked like Colson West again on the carry, and that's a whole host again of Livingston Academy Wildcats. Met first by Brody Walker. Was actually White Bernard on the carry. No gain on the play. Makes it fourth down. They actually lost 2. So 4th and 9 officially for Pickett County. Colson West to do everything. Bobcat back to punt for Pickett County. Almost blocked there by Burchett and Jones. Sales back, and the freshman going to let that bounce. You know, you're a freshman. You think about returning that one. But nothing doing there. Logan makes the good decision to let that thing roll. It'll be first down and 10. Mark Ogletree, Exit Realty, first and 10 at the 46-yard line. Clock rolling down inside 3.5 minutes here in this third quarter. Clock will not stop here in this second half. Livingston looking to put up a 60 burger here on homecoming. we'll have to go back and really look. The last time Livingston Academy scored 60 points, I would almost guarantee you it would be sometime around or before 2019, because after that, offense kind of fell off here a little bit. First down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line for Logan Sales. Logan back to pass, looking for Jackson Sims, got him in the flat. Does Logan Sales. Jackson makes a man miss. Jackson's got nothing but green grass in front of him. Can Jackson get to the end zone? 10, 5, give him 6. Touchdown, Jackson Sims. 54 yards for Jackson Sims from Logan Sales, and that's another Linder Athletics touchdown, Livingston Academy. 54 yards for Sims, and Sales, hey, all of a sudden, Logan Sales comes in the game and has thrown 2 passes for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns for the freshman quarterback, Logan Sales. Score now at 62-0. 60 burger complete. I believe that's going to be an illegal substitution against Livingston Academy. Sims so excited he stayed on the field goal unit when he shouldn't have been out there. But 54-yard touchdown for Jackson. He's really going to be excited about that. Jackson Sims has played some good football. Had the interception down in Smith County to secure the win over the Owls in the 2-day marathon down in Carthage. Backed it up 5 for Aiden Hoover to attempt this extra point. Aiden's kick is up, and it's no good. So with 1:17 and it's rolling, Livingston Academy leads Pickett County 62-0. Time out on the field, we'll take it with us. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, the Wildcats, Coy Smith tees it up after the Jackson Sims 54-yard touchdown to extend the lead to 63 over the Bobcats of Pickett County. Kick goes out of bounds, and the third quarter will end. It'll come to a close through 3. Livingston Academy leads Pickett County 62-0. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Back in again at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, Josh Scott on the call for the Livingston Academy Sports Network production of Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News. Shout out to Linder Athletics. You picked a whale of a night to sponsor the touchdowns. Good job over there to Dylan and everybody involved in Linder Athletics. White County driving back on the White County Warriors. Under 11 minutes to play. White County has the football at the 21-yard line, leading 17-14. Pickett County quarterback back to pass, almost picked off by Jamison Kendall, and Rich got lit up by Clayton Loftus. And Caden Trauber almost resulted in a Jamison Kendall interception. Would have been pretty cool. Jamison, one of my basketball guys over there at the middle school last year. It would have been pretty cool to see him try to take that to the house. Had a phenomenal 8th grade season for the Junior Wildcats. Does bring up 2nd down and 10 for Pickett County. Wonder if Rich continues to try to go to the air. The problem there is only 30 players on the roster for Pickett County. I haven't really counted over there, but I don't believe that roster is accurate. It looks more like low 20s. On that sideline, can Rich sustain those licks going forward? Back to pass again is Rich. He's got Colson West in the flat. Colson makes a couple of men miss, gets it down to the 40-yard line. Gain of 5 for Colson, but it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Pickett County. I like Colson West. Pickett County, you've got some players, and of course we know in the basketball season, those guys come alive up there at the Pickett County Gym. Guys and girls expected to do good things year in and year out. A proud tradition there on the basketball floor, trying to carry that in on the gridiron and other sports there at Pickett County. I know they have a really good golf team as well. Of course, the fishing team, national champions. Good things going on up there in Byrdstown. Rich back to pass, and that's going to be batted away by the big paw of Joshua Burchett. So pass incomplete. It'll bring 4th down and 5, and have to see if they go for it here on 4th down. No real loss if you don't. You are playing the Livingston Academy 2nd and 3rd string guys here. So, I mean, it becomes one of those things that you could, and I would go for it and see if I can get a 1st down and continue the drive. I want to end this in points somehow, some way. If I'm Pickett County, carry some kind of momentum in to week 7. Colson West in punt formation. So field goal down at Sparta. White County takes a 20-14 lead over Macon County. Punt almost blocked. And it's not. It's going to be a nice punt. It's going to be a returnable for Sales. Sales is going to take it to the 30-yard line. Makes a couple man miss, and he's going to stumble down and fall at the 34-yard line. Gain a return of 4. But there is a flag on the play, and Colson West is excited. He thinks that is going to be a 1st down for Pickett County. It's a face mask against Pickett County. So I think Colson West might have thought he was going to trick the white hat official into throwing a roughing the punter penalty. Instead, he gets Livingston Academy, or Pickett County rather, on a face mask. And it's 1st and 10, Livingston Academy. Should be ball at the 49-yard line, if my math's correct. Believe so. I'm telling you, this guy spotting the football, he's not walking. He's a sprinter. That's a big penalty. All right. Oh, well, I don't know here. Yep. I'm not sure what. Well, that's a big step off. The ball was at the 34-yard line, and it crossed the 50. So, okay. 1st down and 10, Livingston Academy. Logan Sales, 2 for 2, 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that's a high snap. Sales makes the right decision. Just get outside, try to make something happen. And there goes Logan Sales up the far sideline. 30, 20, 10, 5. Makes a man miss. Give him 6. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. But there is a flag on the play. So, and that's going to be a personal foul against Livingston Academy. So take the touchdown off the board. Premature fireworks there on the west side. Looked like a touchdown Livingston Academy. Instead, it's a personal foul. And I believe I found the guilty party. I believe that personal foul is number 60, Adam Thornton, because Coach Kayla Qualls is absolutely lighting him up. So it is going to be a touchdown wiped off the board. Got ahead of ourselves a little bit there on the personal foul. So personal foul and personal foul. Back it up. Logan Sales almost had the hat trick there. 3 plays, 3 touchdowns. But instead, touchdown wiped off the board. 1st and 25. Ball at the 39-yard yard line. I like Logan Sells. He was a really good athlete in Outlaws, really good athlete there for the Junior Wildcats, and proving to be one here for this high school football team. The freshman gives it to fellow freshman Creed Taylor. Creed loses 1 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 26 now for Livingston Academy. So 2nd down and 26 upcoming for Livingston here, as I believe Coach Qualls and Coach Eldridge might have seen enough from the offense. They're just going to be content. 5:45 remaining here in this football game, probably just to continue to let this thing run out and celebrate Hogeye homecoming of it the 5th quarter. Sells. High snap. It's going to be bobbled and picked up by Sells. Nope, just kidding. He's going to pick it up now and run for his life. As Logan says, he actually has a man deep, and he's going to find him. Down the far sideline goes Aiden Hoover. 10, 5, give him 6. Touchdown, Aiden Hoover. Touchdown, Livingston Academy. And Livingston Academy puts up 68 on the Pickett County Bobcats. A 62-yard touchdown for Aiden Hoover. Logan Sells fumbled the ball, picked it up, dropped it, and threw it to Aiden Hoover, who now is on for the extra point. Trying to get all 7 here is Aiden. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way, and the kick is good. So Aiden Hoover scores 7 on the drive and extends the Livingston Academy lead to 69-0. Time on the field will take it with them. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Over-the-Counter News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Aiden Hoover gets all 7 points there on the drive. The 62-yard reception for Aiden. The extra point for Aiden. The freshman wide receiver kicker contributes both ways on that drive to extend the lead to 69-0 in favor of Livingston Academy. As now, I think this is being selfish. If I'm Coach Qualls, I'm just being selfish here. Aiden Hoover just got the touchdown reception, just kicked the extra point, and he tried Coy Smith out there. That's not fair to Aiden. Kid. Coy Smith on to kick for Livingston Academy, hands on hips. He's just thinking, he's upset too. He said, hey man, why ain't Aiden Hoover out here? Fisher comes in to blow it dead. Best thing is, the clock's still running. And not sure here what the stoppage might have been, but Coy Smith will line this thing up to kick it away. Down in Sparta, White County has a 20-14 lead, 6:11 left in that football game there. Carry, so Demons on the return, met abruptly by Logan Sells. Gets out to the 20. It'll be 1st down and 10, Pickett County at the 20-yard line. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on the Livingston Academy. The Mark Ogletree Exit Realty First Down sponsor, Frank's and the Steel Coupe, on as well. All that money goes back into the Livingston Academy football program. So subs again continuing to roll here. I see 77. That is Jaden Suttle there. 50 is Carter Barassa. 81, Bryce Troll. 83 is White Crawley. I see 40 out there trying to get everybody's name in. Jeremiah Brown. I see you out there, Jeremiah. Clayton Loftus there. That is 55, I believe, at the backer spot. That's Easton Hammock. That's a good young man right there. Played some good football for Junior Wildcats. 77 is, that's Jaden Suttle. That's the one I was looking at a moment ago. 50 is got him already. Carter Barossa. 62 coming in there is Luke Davis. 34 is Matthew Bennett. And I believe I've cut everybody. You're welcome. Give me a raise. First or second down and 10 after the no gain play for Pickett County. Livingston's going to see their record go to 5-1 as they'll host the 4-2 Upperman Bees next week at Livingston Academy. Homecoming does what homecoming does. Livingston Academy going to improve to 5-1 on the 2025 season. The most wins since 2020 when the Wildcats won 6. Improved their win total from last year by a game already with half a season to go. Big tackle there by Dakota Miller. Gain of 1 for Pickett County. And I believe that should do it from Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. I think that's going to be it. Pickett County walking off the field. As the clock strikes 0, Livingston Academy is going to improve to 5-1 with a homecoming win over the Pickett County Bobcats. Your score at the end of 4, Livingston Academy 69, Pickett County 0. We'll be back with stats, a look around the region, and a preview of next week's matchup between Livingston Academy and Upperman. You're watching Livingston Academy football, presented by the Overton County News on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. The Livingston Academy alma mater plays at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium, where the Livingston Academy Wildcats roll on homecoming 69-0 over the Pickett County Bobcats. Just turned the camera off there. Did the Livingston Academy staff, understandably so. So, hey, I hope you enjoy the orange screen. Production will still remain the same. Livingston Academy totals 413 yards unofficially tonight to Pickett County 71. Pickett County had 81 yards passing for the game. Livingston had 183 through the air. Livingston Academy dominates the rush game, 230 yards to -10. Penalties for the night. Pickett County did have one penalty for 15 yards. Actually, had two penalties for 30. It didn't update that last one. And then Livingston Academy also ended up with 5 penalties for 65 yards. Final score 69-0 in favor of Livingston Academy. Individual stats for the night. Adrian Jenkins finishes his night, 67 yards passing and 1 touchdown on 3 of 7 passing. Logan Sales, 3 of 3 on the night, 128 yards, For the Wildcats freshman quarterback, it's Caden Watzel leading the way on the ground, 157 yards on 6 carries and 3 touchdowns. Had a pick 6 as well, 4 total touchdowns on the night. For Caden Watzel, Drew Goolsby has 73 yards on the ground in 4 carries, 2 touchdowns. For Drew Goolsby, Jesse Gentry has 1 catch for 4 yards, 1 catch for 58 yards for Rocco Carwile, 1 catch, 62 yards for Aiden Hoover, capped off that touchdown with an extra point of his own, the rare 7-point play. For the Wildcats wide receiver and kicker, Drew Goolsby does have 1 catch for 5 yards. Jackson Sims, 1 catch for 54 yards. And Rob Keenan, 1 catch for 12 yards. So Livingston Academy dominates here at homecoming as expected over the Pickett County Bobcats, defeating the Bobcats by a score of 69-0. Checking there down in Sparta as 4:50 to play. White County has the football. Actually, 2 minutes to play. Has the football and just picked up a first down. Ball came out, actually. So, interested to see there as our friends at the Upper Cone reporter Noah McKay and Jeremy Toss on the call. And that's actually a fumble. White County recovered by Macon County with 2 minutes to go. Macon County will have the football driving. The ball going to be at the negative 34-yard line, so 66 yards from tying that game up with a touchdown are the Macon County Tigers. Looking around the region scoreboard again, apologize for the camera going off there, kind of out of my control. But looking around the region scoreboard, I'm trying to look for that Upperman score. I know Upperman was up about 6 touchdowns on DeKalb County. I'm sure they won that one. Again, all eyes there in Sparta. That's a negative play on first down for Macon County. That's a Sparta team. Again, I was really impressed last week with. They are monstrous on the offensive and defensive line of the football. Held Livingston Academy only 63 yards rushing on the night, something not many people have done at all. To Caden Watzel in this offensive line for Livingston Academy. Hey, player of the game from Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. It's easy to go with Caden Watzel. 4 touchdowns on the night. But you got to give a tip of the cap to Drew Goolsby. 2 touchdowns on 4 carries, 73 yards for Drew after battling back from an ankle injury. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention Logan Sales. 3 of 3 through the air for Logan Sales for 128 yards and 3 touchdowns for Logan Sales. Tonight, the Livingston Academy Wildcats defeat the Pickett County Bobcats by a score of 69-0. We thank you for joining us tonight on the Livingston Academy Sports Network presented by the Overton County News. We thank our touchdown sponsor, Linder Athletics, our first down sponsor, Mark Ogletree Exit Realty, the Steel Coop, Frank's, and everybody that goes into this production of Livingston Academy football on the Livingston Academy Sports Network. Tonight, Livingston Academy defeats Pickett County 69-0 to remove the record to 5-1. Join us next time for Wildcats football on the Livingston Academy Sports Network.